There's not gay men in the black
That's
community.
what I'm
We
saying.
act like this is every black man is no. There's the choir director gay, all kinds of
The
people gay.
ushers,
It
right.
doesn't. So
Yes.
to act like the and no community is more homosexual than the white community. Them niggas do circle jerks together. They was out there fucking each other and all kinds of shit. And I'm not even against that because I like to watch male gay porn because one dick ain't enough for me.
Wait, hold on.
But-
Like, when's this a thing? You acting like
two
this was
penises.
a known understanding that we all know you watch gay porn. Nobody knew that.
Wow, you
Nobody
watch
in
gay
the chat. Nobody knows
A
that.
lot of
You're a F hag.
don't
Right?
know.
No, aren't you an F hag?
No, they call them starbursts now.
Oh, you're a starburst now.
Yeah.
Why is it a starburst?
She's a fruit fly.
A fruit, yeah. No, that's for the old bitches.
No.
You're a
The
fruit
hag
fly.
is
You're a
the
fruit fly.
old
The
one.
hag is the one that hangs around.
What? Well, gay people like they are objects. Okay.
No, but we don't want to say the wrong term.
No, I understand. What
Get
I'm
in
saying
trouble.
to you is that I constantly get in trouble with everybody.
Flame ding.
But what I'm trying to tell you is this idea that there is an agenda to make black men gay.
Facts.
If
You're
that
right.
is in case the
Say that part one time. This is from In Godfrey We Trust. This is Godfrey the Comedian's podcast, Godfrey Comedy. Go ahead and check out his YouTube channel. He's one of my favorite comedians. This particular woman is speaking here is Yamanika Sanders. The black gentleman, the light-skinned black gentleman next to her is Dante, brother. He's a comedian as well. Let's go ahead and play the rest of this video, and I'm gonna come back with my reaction.
facts, and this is not my opinion. What I'm saying to you is it would only make sense if I believe that, then I would not keep promoting the things that are generating that. But aside from that, whether television is showing you gay men and all this other shit, there are gay men in the black community.
No. I'm not talking about gay men. That's fine. You show them. That's fine. We're talking about taking heterosexual black men and emasculating them. We're not talking about gay men.
We're also talking about making the deal.
But I don't have a problem with gay men being in movies. Because there's gay men in our
Has there
society.
ever been a
But
black
there's
man that played a character in a dress? I'm just playing advocate
Ving
here.
Rhames.
In a
Holiday
dress
Heart.
that no. What I'm saying is, in which they were meant to entice you sexually, because I think most of these guys who get into dresses, they're playing like these funny kind of characters.
What's that one? Was it not Pose? Pose is one. What's the other? Oh snap! She's wrong because there's a lot of TV shows. Lovecraft Country. That was a gay. They had gay stuff in that, and it was made to kind of entice. There was another show too that kind of had a lot of, kind of like in your face type of, LGBT type S encounters, if I can say it for YouTube. It was a show about a strip club. I forgot the name of that show. It was a strip club in the South, and then the owner was this gay man who he had like a beard. I forgot the name of that show. I keep wanting to say Pose, but I don't think it was Pose. It was a show where I forgot the name. Anybody know the name of that show? But that was like they really was pushing to entice. That had a lot of LGBT enticing in it. Anybody know that show? Leave it in the comments, man. I forgot the name of that show. I watched maybe a couple episodes. But when I saw that scene where the brother was kissing the owner, the other brother, I stopped watching it. Anyway, let me know that name of that show, y'all. Let's go ahead and continue on the thumbs up button.
No, for real. So it's like, what is the real agenda here? Because when Eddie Murphy puts on the mama costume or Broomhilda, but that's not a sexy
That's my thing.
intense
I
scene.
give Eddie Murphy a pass because he was already famous, and that was just an artistic thing because he's so good at doing characters. I'm saying that they do it, and it's facts. They always emasculated heterosexual black men, slavery wise.
Why would
sodomizing them in front of their
make
women.
them appear?
It's always been a problem with a strong black character. They even kicked off Or,
But you guys
James
don't
Evans
think
at Good
about that?
Times. Wait.
I know this story.
Esther Roll was in that interview. She goes, when they offered me this after Maude, I said, "Can I have a black husband?" I had to beg them.
They want him to be a single.
And then he got upset because he didn't think she was attractive enough to be his black wife.
No.
Now, what I will
He got
tell
kicked
you
off
is,
because he was talking about JJ being
when they initially got the things going. Now, what I will tell you is this. You say this about the entertainment, which again, I have no dog in the fight. Y'all got to fight amongst us as men. That's y'all agenda and issues. Why don't you guys say the same thing about the prison system then? Because a lot of y'all be going into prison and fucking each other and then be saying,
What does that have to do?
What do you mean?
You're
What do you
tired.
mean? I'm not tired. I'm just saying, you don't think there's a gay agenda in the prisons where all these niggas is getting together and fucking each other? It's okay then, right?
I mean, the agenda is
facts. That's kind of facts. They keep them brothers in there for a long period of time, then they come out and they went in there liking women, and they come out not liking women. You know what I'm saying? Or less, bisexual.
is to keep
okay.
a lot of times.
Saying it's okay.
A lot of that is just to get rid of black men, father figures, and that whole nine, destroying
But you
the black
act,
family.
but why
and
are black
also
men so easy to get? What I'm saying is, there's always somebody trying to get rid of the black man. But it's like, what do you mean it's so easy? Get rid of the black man.
But they've always been trying to do
First of all, 96%.
Why are the black men gone?
96%
Where are
of
they
everybody
going?
in prison.
You're the one that said. No, listen. You're saying they're trying to get rid of the black man. I have no dog in this fight. What I'm saying to you is,
black people.
Okay, well, we never say people. Black men are having it the worst than everybody else.
Well, when you get rid of the men, you ruin the family.
Listen, are you saying there are no black men that are accessing homes and being father figures?
No, we
know that.
Okay, then what's the argument?
We know it's even
always
more so.
It's
that
not a
black
secret.
Men are more involved with their lives.
That's not true. You guys are fucking up the statistic on that. That's not the right. That's not the statistic. And also, here's the thing. What I'm asking you is, and let's not deviate.
Black men are doing what? What
statistics are you talking about?
Everything they do is to take black men and move black men away and out. I'm asking you, do you believe that's happened? Or is that something that you think is...
Why jails black men in the penal system?
Right.
Okay, so what are you going to do about that?
That you can't jump and change the move. Don't
No, I'm
move
not.
the goalposts.
I'm not moving the goalposts. What I'm saying is...
He asked you a question.
I'm saying to you... Oh, my God. I'm not moving the goalposts.
Answer the question.
If you said that was the case, the same...
They crazy. Hit the thumbs up button, guys.
At the same time, when I asked you before, that said black men are more available and accessible as fathers than anybody else. So how can they one be?
1970,
then where are the black men missing?
Why did they make that? Why did they with the welfare system? What was the rules for women to get money in the welfare system?
Well, you guys keep saying that it could not be a father in the.
You couldn't have a man in the house.
Thank you.
But it was. There could not be a unworking man in the home.
That's just,
so what? But nobody is in the home working on welfare. Is the black commerce for men to say, well, let's not have our women in a situation where they got to kick me out because I ain't working?
Right.
Okay, that's you're
no,
mixing.
That's what I'm saying. You don't take it.
No, you're mixing too much.
I'm not mixing the same thing.
You are, and I'm gonna let me.
In a way, I kind of agree with her though. Even though she's kind of messy with it. If you have a man in the house that's working and providing, why should the government give you money, right? We should, like she was saying, I think if we had our own power, then we wouldn't have to take their money. You know what I'm saying? If black men own more businesses, more corporations, we can hire our women. We could have our black men to work for us so they can bring home a paycheck to their woman. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same thing you guys say when you say black.
You can't just over-talk us.
A point because at the end of the day, the same argument. No, it's not. No, because you always. As soon as I'm not off on this one.
Yeah, you are.
It's the same way black men go. Black women abandon black men because they help take the men out. It's like, so what's good for you is not good for black women.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about?
That didn't make any sense.
It made a perfect perfect sense to me.
Did that make sense to you?
No.
You
Thank
just said black. Of course, the two of y'all yin and fucking
Nobody's
yinging
yin
up
and
in
yang.
here.
Hey, you will
We
never
agree with
talk
a
to
lot
me
of
as
things
yin
you
and yang.
say.
You know, I got my own mind, and my
We
thought is
talk-
not only that. When he checked you about you speaking the N-word, I took up for you.
You sure
so
did.
Don't give me no yin
You
yang.
sure
nothing.
did.
First of all, he didn't check me about taking no N-word. I don't give a fuck whether he
what
thinks
did I
about the
say?
N-word.
What did I say?
I don't know. I was
You're not even
snaking
listening.
I was
You're not-
snaking
He
the
was
drink.
on your
Where-
side.
I know he was on my side. What does that have anything to do with now?
So don't call me yin and yang like I'm just going along with God.
He's not
this
going
is more of a
because he's
situation-
checked me when I'm
Right,
off.
He was
You
talking
say-
about race at that point. You have more of a dog in the fight because we are talking against gender lines.
But you're just right. You're wrong on what
I'm
you were
not
saying.
wrong. I asked you. You answered the
conflate-
question 2 times, 2 different ways. I said, "Do you think that there are black men in the home?" You said,
"What am I gonna do
statistic-
about the
That's
penitentiary
not,
system?"
You keep cutting me off
No,
when
you finish
I'm
the
saying
question.
it.
Finish the question.
Wow.
The first thing I asked you was, "Do you think that black men are not in the homes?" You quoted the statistic that black men are more in the homes than anybody.
That's not what I said. And don't make
you.
that voice
Thank you.
because I didn't use that voice.
What did you say? Just say what you said so I can keep moving on before you go to a tangent.
Let
Okay.
him-
Just tell me what you
But I
said.
said that black men are more hands-on involved in black children's lives than any other race of people.
What does that mean to you? That the black father
That's
would be there,
important.
right?
No. He doesn't have to be in the home. It just means that he is more hands-on involved in
He's more
raising
involved.
Whether
kids.
he's in the home or
Hold
not
on.
in the home.
That's makes a difference.
It
does.
What do you mean
Yeah, it
hands? Okay, so
Mean that even if they're split up.
I understand that.
Most
So you
black
don't
men-
think hands on is a positive thing then?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what are we arguing about?
I
Whether
don't know why you're-
whether in the home or out of the home,
There's a
hands on
other-
means that the father is there and present, correct?
Right.
Correct?
That he is involved in the child's
Right,
life.
and present in the child's life. That's
Yes,
all we're
yes.
talking
Hit the thumbs up button, guys.
about. I ain't talking about whether
Not
they together.
necessarily in the home.
All I'm saying is you
Involved.
mentioned black fathers, right?
Right.
The black father is you dealing
We-
with the black father and the children. Now we're trying to complicate. Oh well, if he's in the home, I don't give a fuck whether he's in the home or
All
not.
of this stemmed from
Oh,
black male emasculation and getting rid of black men.
I said
That's
to
where
you
all this comes from.
I said to you very clearly, if you are going to, in terms of the innocence, everybody want to go all over the place and not let me continue what I was saying. If you have a problem with the entertainment industry and what you think they are doing to shove homosexuality or whatever, men,
Right.
cross-dress or whatever, down
Right.
your throats, it should be the same thing when you think about the agenda for black men being in jail where homosexuality and fucking each other is more rampant than niggas jumping in dresses.
Yeah, right. But how do we stop that though? You know what I'm saying? That's the question. Hit the thumbs up button, guys.
Okay.
Okay, go.
So first of all, the reason why 87% of people in prison, black people are in prison, is because there's a white
Please don't
supremacist
explain racism to
systemic
me and systemic
thing,
racism.
and that's
You don't-
why.
you don't
Well,
wanna
you
explain
answered-
nothing?
you just
I don't need.
answered.
I don't need to anybody to explain that
What are
to
you
me.
talking about?
Then we can't talk then.
Right.
That's the answer. Black men are in prison because there's a system that's put into place to put black men in prison. That's the answer. This is not
Period.
about you explaining
Yeah.
racism
Period.
or not racism. Why do you think they're in there? You think because they're more criminal?
No.
No.
There's a system in place to use black men in prison to create a revenue.
Period.
So
That's
When Caucasian men do crime, a lot of times everybody turns the other cheek, turn their back. You know what I'm saying? We do little small things, and it's all on camera. Everybody, all eyes on us.
Yes.
okay.
Period.
So in your argument,
Destroying of the black family.
it's more important
Right.
for you to argue about whether a nigga getting a dress or not versus why there's so many black men disproportionately going to
It all
prisons.
trickles
all
down
of
into
those things can be
everything.
important.
They're
I don't have
all
to
of them.
pick
You
the
don't
one-
argue about them the
That's what
same.
I
That's
know.
the
What
point. No,
are
you
you talking
don't.
about?
No, you
It's
don't.
all related.
No, you don't.
It's related.
Then
doesn't
and then
argue?
you don't.
being in prison?
It's not an argument that happens as much as this some nigga being in a dress.
Tell me what my argument is.
Well, it doesn't matter. You are one single person. You want to die on the hill? My opinion doesn't speak for every black woman. But what I'm saying to you is this. If you have a problem with one, you should have a problem with another.
And I do.
And I do.
Okay.
It all connects.
If you have a problem with that, what is the solution to getting out of that situation?
Well, the solution to getting out of mass incarceration, you asked me.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
The solution to getting out of mass incarceration. I'm
asking you.
I don't have a solution for that.
Right. That's exact, and that's the point.
Well, what is the point?
Because you have no solution, you have no option. Right? You seem to.
I got an answer what can stop mass incarceration of black men, but I can't say it on YouTube. Simple fix.
Think I'm disagreeing with you. You have zero power in anything.
Right.
With
black men have no power in this country. I've always said that. We have it's immigrants that come over here and have more power than us, and we born and raised here generations.
People have almost zero autonomy. We have nothing going on.
I know
nothing,
that.
Right?
Okay.
So
we have no power. The LGBT community has power. The Asian community has power over us. We have no power, and that's the thing. We should be trying to seek it. Not the women. Women too, but the men, and especially black men, we should be seeking power, unity and power. But that takes discipline and organization that we lack. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough to change and move forward. And I think once we do that, our women will follow. But they see us being powerless. They're going to be like, well, shit, a woman sees a man not trying to go for power, she's going to lose respect for you. That's why a lot of our sisters, I hate to say it, don't have respect for us. We're not seeking power. Our own power. We want to get signed by a label, go to the NBA. We want our power to be given to us by somebody else. That's not real power. Your power got to be taken. Oh, you got to grow it yourself.
I'm just stating a fact.
Right. But it's easier to argue about the industry throwing somebody in a dress instead of actually coming up with some type of solution to stop what's happening in our communities.
And
the thing is, you guys seem to think that there's going to be one day where white people are going to wake up and go, let's stop doing that to them.
No one's saying that.
Well, if they're not going to do that, which they're not going to do that,
I need you to explain to me what white people are going to do. That's ridiculous.
What is your solution to that if you're not waiting for white people to change it?
I'll tell you what?
Nobody's waiting on white people to change it.
So what is your solution to change it?
Education.
So then what is your solution for black men being better since you
Okay, so I ask a question and then you answer my question.
I'm asking
asking me a question.
What is yours? Yeah.
I asked you a question that you're not answering to only ask me a question.
Listen,
I'm asking him.
Okay. Educating people knowledge of self.
Right.
Knowledge of self. That's all I got from my powerless position.
Okay. Is education.
Education.
What kind of education would that be?
Well, it can be African American history and the history of how we've been treated in entertainment.
We already know all this.
Even in the on all levels, from medical fields to all that. Reading about that, your history.
See, that's we need to stop that. Education is important. But we keep saying that the way we could stop this racism and stop, these folks from doing what they've been doing to us for hundreds of years. If we go read and study the knowledge of ourselves, these white boys is starting becoming billionaires and starting corporations when they 19 years old. We can't be up here trying to read a damn book. We need to start putting some action into play. You know what I'm saying? Putting our money together, buying property, and putting some stuff going. This is a capitalist society, and when we take our capital and buy shit with it. We need to take our capital and build empires with it. That's what capital is for. You know what I'm saying? All this, I've always said, the only way we can stop racism is education and knowledge of self. We know that's the basis. Okay, that's important, yes, but what else? Reading a damn book and learning about past black people that were discriminated against ain't gonna help us now. We gotta start building some shit now. Jeff Bezos makes $30 million a day, dude. You know what I'm saying? And he hires a lot of people that look like him to be in powerful positions. We need to be like him. While we right here reading books, he's building empires. That's why we lack power in this country.
Also, as a person, like as an actor myself, and you, there's certain jobs I don't take because of I want to keep the integrity of manhood, black manhood. So I'll go, no, why don't you give that to somebody that can play that
so you have the knowledge for all that stuff, right? You have the knowledge for all of that. Which you're saying we need to be educated on, right?
Well, yeah, and I try my best to spread it the best way I can through my platform. I don't. What I do might be microcosmic, but that's what I try to do. I try to surround myself. I try to surround myself.
So then what's the problem?
No, you said we don't have any power, and I agree with you.
We don't.
Right, and so from my position, all I can do is do what I can.
Well, most people who don't have power normally don't ever even try to have a resolution on how they can get power.
Right.
That's the point I'm making.
I want to say something. My point is this. It's just, look, I
agree with her on that. We talk about, see how they doing this, see how they always do it. Like, see how the police generation, we just complain. They're going to keep doing what they're doing. How can we get some power for them to stop doing what they're doing? You know, see how they are? I get, like, this, okay, we know they're going to keep doing and being who they are. You know what I'm saying?
One of the things why I don't mind.
Hit the thumbs up button.
Mind you calling me yin yang is because there's same things that Godfrey knows that I don't know. And there's things that I know that Godfrey don't know. So if you had asked me the question, I got an answer for you miles long.
Yin and yang are not the same thing, by the way. That's how I know you don't know what yin and yang is.
Are you out your mind?
Are you out of your mind?
You really think I don't know yin and yang?
Well, you're talking to me like you said. I'm trying to say you're the same person. What are you
never
talking
said
about?
that. I never said
That's
that.
exactly why you keep bringing up something that. Now that was minuscule. I said yin and yang, and that's you guys been harping on that since the beginning of time. You keep bringing it up.
You're exaggerating.
I'm not his yin and yang. This is the fifth time you brought it up.
I said it once.
It's not the first time you said it.
This is the second time I brought it.
Okay,
I've not been harboring on it since the beginning of time.
You keep saying
that
yin
is
and
a
yang.
gross exaggeration.
So you have it. Okay, so beyond that, then.
So stop
beyond that,
exaggerating.
you're the one that's getting super emotional about this.
Getting emotional.
You are getting very emotional about it.
You're pushing buttons.
How am I pushing buttons?
It's hard to talk
I'm
over you.
pushing buttons.
Yes,
you're
you
not.
are.
Right.
Stop.
I asked you a question.
You
asked
didn't
me a
wanna hear me.
question,
You
and
didn't
I'm not.
wanna hear me.
I was talking to him from the beginning of it because he's the one arguing with me. I wasn't arguing with you.
You didn't ask me.
I was talking to him when I asked him. He's the one who charged on me.
You never asked me.
You did not charge me about the situation. He did.
That's not true.
That is
You
true.
looked at me directly.
I was not looking at you directly. I was directly looking at him.
Ask him then.
I did ask him, and he asked me a question instead of answering it.
What are you talking about? The solution?
So emotional.
I don't know why you're getting so emotional. I'm trying to figure out where we can confuse you.
You asked me about my
because
solution.
It's easy to keep going like, oh, here we go. We seem to always have this like, soon as we get into a black man conversation, it's always I'm somehow attacking, and then we have a black woman. It's like, I'm asking you.
I didn't say you were attacking.
It all started with one being good for the goose and one being good for the gander. I said if we can make all these excuses about why black men are not doing this and why black men are not doing that, we should also be able to have the same compassion and empathy and excuses for why black women ain't doing this and black women ain't doing that. But that's not the conversations that we have. Of course, it's never a conversation about what's going on with black women.
We're talking about Ricky Smiley.
A conversation about
We're talking about Ricky Smiley and Cat Williams.
As a black woman,
no,
it is completely offensive for me. I did
We're
say
not talking about that.
I did. Of course, you didn't hear me because you were running your mouth. I said even despite the fact that I don't think he should be in a character, and I get tired of all these black men playing black women. Even with that, I said I still like that character. You don't get to change the narrative, just like you trying to tell me well, you're telling me I'm changing it, and then you're changing it for me. You're changing it for me, and it all goes along with feminine. Exactly what you do. That is exactly what you do. And then as soon as I say one, oh my God, here she goes being a woman again.
No, we never did that.
That is what I've asked you a question about black men. And immediately when I said that, then you went into something like, well, what are you talking about? We don't have this. I said, exactly. What? You don't have the power. So what's your solution? Of course, you're not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening.
Am I wrong or not?
Of course. Oh, yeah. Ask him. I'm sure he's going to tell you were wrong.
He's only going to say yes.
Yes, because again, the yin and yang. Yes, yin and yang. Of course, when it goes down gender lines, you two stick together against gender lines.
I'm not even going to let you say that.
Gender lines, you're going to jump over there and say what you're saying with him because you're going from man two-man issue.
Or
It
nobody else
doesn't matter.
over
I
the
don't need
and
you
you're
to
not gonna
support
question-
or
I'm not
not
gonna give it to
support
you.
me. I've never asked you
Good.
to support
Whatever,
me.
you won't get it.
You seem to think I need validation from you on the
Nobody
points that I'm
said that.
making.
Nobody
You
said that.
seem to think so.
Nobody says that. I
And
don't even give a
and you
fuck if
said,
you do.
well, you're the one that's getting emotional about it. You're the one that got it up this high.
Now I'm getting emotional.
Yes, you are getting emotional. I am matching you where you are in terms of
Let's wrap it
emotion.
up.
Of course. Now let's wrap it up because we all yelling
Yeah, so
and
you
everybody's
wanna talk
screaming.
about it.
Right? Fine. You didn't talk about
Let's
it.
wrap it up.
You didn't talk about it. You jumped all over the place.
Yeah, because I'm getting emotional.
Yeah, of course. Well, let's get all emotional. This is emotion right here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, all of that.
Move
Yeah.
the goalposts.
Nobody moved the goalposts. I asked you a question. He asked me a question from a question I answered. You tell me I need to ask you the same question. I'm not even talking to you.
You're tired.
You're tired. You take a
no,
nap.
you're tired.
You
Lord.
take a nap and it's
You're tired.
tired. You're tired. I don't think you guys understand when you start getting into these conversations and you wonder why people think you have toxic masculinity and misogynoir.
Toxic
Because every
masculinity.
time somebody says something and I'm a
Bullshit.
black woman, here we go to
Toxic
this.
masculinity.
Oh, it's
You can
this.
be wrong,
Oh, it's
but
that.
That's not
It's that.
toxic.
You can tell that's coming from something. You know, I've seen this in a lot of sisters. A lot of times sisters like her have been in relationships with black men that they chose that weren't good for them, and they put them, and then they drag them through the mud, treat them like crap, and then they become hardened. And this is what you have. Anytime they have a conversation with a black man, always they get defensive. You know what I'm saying? She's getting very defensive.
I'm not wrong.
That's not toxic
I'm not
masculinity.
wrong. And I can tell you right now, the people that think that I'm wrong, guarantee you, they either pick
Black-
these or some men who think
Yeah,
just like you.
you're
And
always
there's
right.
plenty of women that'll go,
And
I 1,000% understand her point
I
because
guarantee
it
you
comes from a
nobody's saying you're
POV.
right. I
Not on this podcast, no. Not where masculinity reigns supreme. No.
Yeah.
Well,
You can tell she got a problem with men. It's coming out. She got a problem with men. You can tell. She has a problem with men. It's coming out. She needs to go see a therapist. She got a problem with men, preferably brothers. You could tell. You come across some women a lot of times. You can tell they have a deep kind of hatred towards men. You know they have you know what I'm saying. All black men. They done chose bad black men their whole life, and then they get jilted, get hurt, then they get hardened, and then every brother ain't shit. This is where it's coming from.
No.
well,
No.
masculinity it sure does, and it's
you
not
showed it.
toxic.
When I
And
asked
it's
See, toxic masculine. Yeah.
you
not
why
toxic.
we got to this level of
And it's
arguing
not toxic.
because you started
masculinity
raising your
reigns
voice.
fucking supreme, and
So
it's not
now
toxic.
we got
Sure does.
here to the
Masculinity is
yelling.
awesome.
And then when I could match you with yelling, now it's forget
but
it.
you're yelling at the top
I'm
of your
yelling
lungs.
because he was
No,
yelling.
but you-
I was
So
wrong.
now
When
that
I-
I am
when I-
yelling,
Yeah, all right.
now
Whatever.
all of a sudden it's I can't.
you're
No,
perfect.
no, I'm not
You're
saying I'm perfect. What I'm
You
saying is you have a hard time staying where you
don't
need to
know me
stay.
enough to
And
tell me
I
what
don't
I
know
do
you.
or
Know
think.
you for over 20-something years, but I guess now
Not
I
that.
don't know
You
you
don't know
enough.
that.
I'm sure I
If
don't
you-
know you
if
enough,
you
Dante.
think
This just
I'm
turned
sure that is
into-
what the problem is. I don't know
You're out of
Dante,
your
guys.
mind.
I
You're
just
right.
met him
You don't.
yesterday.
You don't.
I just met him yesterday.
If you're
Who
accusing me
is
of
he?
siding with him
Who is
because
he?
he's a man,
Who?
you're out of your
Yes,
mind.
I'm
You're wrong.
1,000%
You're
standing on that with no problem
wrong.
at all.
You're
Of
wrong.
course, you're going to say that I'm
You're
wrong.
wrong.
Of course you are.
You
don't know
I'm
me enough.
standing
You don't know me enough to know.
1,000.
I don't think he's siding with Godfrey because he's a man. See what I'm saying? It wasn't even about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She got a problem with men. She has a very big problem with men.
1,000%
me for
on
30
business
years,
and
you don't know.
We were
toes
talking-
down that you are standing with him because you are a man. Yes.
Yeah, she got a problem.
What?
Yes.
She got a problem with men. I wonder if she's single. Her, she got 2 cats, so that goes to ask you a question.
Just like you're inferring that I'm standing on my points because I'm a woman.
That's not what I said.
You're
That's not
inferring it. You are
You're standing on
inferring.
it. No, I'm inferring.
You're inferring
You're
it.
standing on it because you're wrong.
You're inferring,
That's
and
why.
I'm only
That's why.
wrong, I'm sure, in your
That's
opinion,
nothing
because
to do
I am
with you
a
being a
woman.
woman.
You know, I'm a
There's
woman.
plenty of women that
I'm a
could
woman.
handle this
Dante,
conversation
you don't have
without being
enough of
emotional.
a
So I
background
don't know what you're
of
talking
supporting women for any woman to think that you're teaching niggas how to betray women. So what are you talking about?
You know I'm
Wait,
not
what?
doing
What are you doing? What I'm saying is, it's all that macho chacho shit. So we can't talk in reality now?
Macho Chacho.
But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is you are not known as some feminine god to stand up in the gap for women. You speak to men from your POV. Do you or do you not? Okay, now you don't want to answer. And I ask you a very direct question. It's absurd for me to say that you talk to men from your very masculine and specific POV, and then you're going to ask me, you're going to say to me, oh, I'm not doing it because you're a woman. Oh, you are the top pyramid of femininity here and supporting women. It's crazy. No, I'm not making up anything. It's easy to dismiss me, act like I'm making it up. We all watch how this moves. I don't need, Dante, let me get this through your head. Whether you dismiss me or not dismiss me, it doesn't matter to me because I do not seek validation from you. So I don't give a fuck if you don't care. I don't give a fuck if you don't care. I don't give a fuck if you care or you don't care. Dante, it doesn't validate me whether you agree with me or not. Okay? Because you keep seeing.
Godfrey said we can cut it off.
Saying that like I need to be validated by you. You can 1,000% think I'm wrong. You can 1,000% think everything in the world with me is wrong. I don't give a fuck.
This is just the way things
are. Remember, you're the one that begged me to ask you a question.
Whoa, what?
I didn't beg
you. You did. Ask me a question. Ask me a question. Ask me. Were you begging for it? You were begging for a question to be asked.
If you think that I ever need your validation, you're out of your mind.
Well, goose for gander. I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did. But I also told you first, I don't need your validation. I will assume you don't need my validation. Why would you? Why would you?
I don't.
Why would you? Okay, I never said you did. And I'm not speaking like I think you do. But you are speaking to me like somehow I need to be checked by you and I need to go under the Dante. But I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. Of course. Well, now you're not answering questions that are directly asked to you, but you begged me to ask you a question. You begged me to ask you a question. Begged.
Also sponsored by Nike. Just do it.
Question. Ask me a question. Ask me a question. Ask me a question.
Wow.
That was you begging for a question.
Take a nap.
You take a nap. You take a nap. I'm not sleepy. I'm wide awake. You see my eyeballs? Huh?
No.
You take a nap. You take a nap.
She got a problem with men. You can tell. That's coming from something. You can tell she's hardened. She's hardened by men. She's not gonna let a man get over. Even if the man is right, she's not gonna let him have it. Even if you're right, I can't let you have that. I can't let a man have any kind of rightness, no power over me. That's coming from something. You can tell. Yeah.
What's going on here? Are we done?
It's crazy, right? Because I come on here and let me get all the insults and all the bullshit said to me.
No, we never insulted you.
And the way you even talked to me to get to that point.
Hit that thumbs up button, guys. This is getting good.
Is insane. And now that I'm at the level that you were when you started yelling, all of a sudden now it's a problem with volume. That's crazy.
I never said
that's how men and women, you see how the masculinity goes? I'm not saying a victim. What I'm saying is you don't see how you move and how hypocritical you move. You can yell to the top of your throat. The minute I match you here, all of a sudden I'm the problem.
See?
You started yelling up here. I was down here. And then I met you here.
Listen.
And now it's like, oh no, don't meet me where I was.
Check the comments.
Don't meet me where I don't give a fuck about the comments. They're all guys. Who do I give a fuck about?
No, girls listen here.
I'm sure they do. Girls that want to fuck you or whatever. It is. I am in your
Nobody's legitimate.
It's just like when you come.
So our fans are no good. Our fans are no good.
When you come onto my lives, Godfrey, and my people say shit about you, you immediately go, oh well, because this is not my fan. Yeah, absolutely. I expect my fans probably will have my back, just like your fans will have your back, right? They should.
But if
they should, right?
If it's logical, they'll agree. And my fans get hard on me to be like, no, what was that? You were wrong.
Listen, let me explain something to you. Yeah. You have come onto my live, and you have flipped out on my fans.
When they say some fucked up shit about me, and I go,
no, say fucked up shit about me
listen. Fucked up is fucked up.
So
whatever it is.
You.
No, if they say, yo, blah, 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 I'll go, yo, shut the fuck. And you don't mind when I do that.
I don't, but what I'm saying is, he keeps saying, look at the comments, like I give a fuck about the comments. I don't. I don't give a fuck about the comments.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what the comments are.
I read them and I laugh. I said, we have me and the cats have popcorn and we laugh. I said, say R.I.P. If you're going to run your mouth, say R.I.P. to Brooklyn because he just passed. Say good night to Pryor because he's still here.
Was Cat Road?
But then you go to check the comments. Like, that's really going to tell me what time it is when I check the comments.
All right.
Well,
It's like me go to a Ku Klux Klan meeting and going, I don't believe in the Ku Klux Klan. I believe the Ku Klux Klan is racist. Oh, Ku Klux Klan gonna go check the Ku Klux Klan comments. Yeah, I guarantee you, I check the Ku Klux Klan comments. There's gonna be Ku Klux Klan fans there. I'm not saying that's a gaslight.
What in the world is?
Oh my God.
That's not.
All
That, you know
right.
I'm not calling them.
All right, it's 2:30 in the morning now.
Because I have to give you an analogy and an example because you seem to understand anything else.
I need is your analogy.
I
have an understanding of what is coming on.
Oh my God! No, you don't know me. You don't know. I'm like Mariah Carey with that. Yeah. Oh, but you just said I didn't know. Oh, so you know me, but I don't know you. Yeah. Somehow you know me, but I don't know you.
25 years is a long time.
Amber Longoria sent a $10 super chat. Said this has been very entertaining with the last.
Amber is the homie. I love Amber. She sees me on my lives at night, and she's awesome. Amber Longoria, I love you for that. Thank you for that.
Amber.
Thank you. Well, this was exciting and intriguing, and I tell you, I hope there's a part two.
This will be my last time on the podcast.
Why?
No. You're coming to the 500th episode.
You're not coming to that?
Even if you guys are beefing today, that's so cool.
Yo.
Yamanika,
you're never coming back on the podcast.
We love you too much for this.
Yamanika, you're never coming back on the podcast.
Let me say this.
I bailed out.
Let me say this.
I did.
Let me say this. Let me just say this.
I left.
The reason why I don't like coming on here, but I will be at the 500. Stop. Let me finish.
Wow.
The reason why I don't is because, see, what happens is Godfrey crazy and also Dante is crazy.
And you're not?
But stop.
What the
But they
fuck?
sane enough to know how to not act crazy when my crazy is coming out. So then I wind up.
That's why you don't like anybody on the podcast, because you know you crazy. You be like, who's coming on the podcast? Like,
we're all crazy.
Of course we are.
Right.
The thumbs up.
I've never denied my
This
craziness.
is a psych ward.
I'm tired of fighting with you.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Squeeze that out. No, and she sucks a dumb thumb. Oh, that's all right, you nut.
You know we are.
Yo, I bailed out a long. Yo, I pressed the eject button.
That's beautiful that they squashed it at the end, man. If y'all want to continue to watch this podcast, go ahead and go to Godfrey's Comedy, his YouTube channel, his podcast, In Godfrey We Trust. Really good podcast, man. Whoa, they right here, huh? There's some more of it on here, but I don't want to. Y'all can go to his YouTube channel to see the rest if y'all want. Just want to get my opinion on it. Yamanika, you could tell she's been through a lot with men. That's where that's coming from. To the point where you can tell that she feels like she can't be submissive to a man. Because I think I feel like, and I don't know her, but I'm just giving a theory. She's probably chosen hardcore guys, so that's what your sisters usually go for, her whole life. And then she probably was being submissive to these guys, and then the guys end up hurting her. She probably dated one guy, and then was submissive to him, and then he ended up probably screwing her over. Then she probably met another guy. She was submissive to him. He ended up cheating on her, or sleeping with her best friend, cousin, or something. You know what I'm saying? Then she moved on to the next guy. Now she got the other guy, the third guy. She's a submissive, but not as much. She's kind of hardened. Her guard is kind of up, and he screws up, hurts her, and then she moves. See what I'm saying? So that's all coming from her, from men. You can tell the way she's lashing out. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you can tell. You know. And the cool part about it, she used to be good friends with Patrice O'Neal, the late great Patrice O'Neal. And even Patrice O'Neal said, I think she even said that Patrice would say, that's why you by yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's why you by, you know what I'm saying? I think she's single. So was Patrice lying? Anyway, what y'all think about this, man? This is Godfrey We Trust. Leave your comments and subscribe to Charles and Ezra. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Take care.